Assalamualaikum, my name is Dewa Aksara.
My name is Rahmawati.
My name is Rukiah.
My name is Wirdatul Jannah.
My name is Maturahmi.
This is the contents of our magazine. It includes introduction, production process, SWOT analysis, and lastly, SME technology. Alright, the first one, introduction. The definition of exporting.
According to thebalance.com, exports are the goods and services produced in one country and purchased by residents of another country. According to ecommerceplatforms.com, exporting entails the act of trading in the international market.
And this is the statistic for Rojak Sauces export as of 2020 by IndonesianImporter.com. Here we have our brand ABC and other brands as well: Indofood, Dua Belibis, Del Monte, Sasa, and Cap Jempol. Also down here we have the list of countries exported to. We have America, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, Brunei, Taiwan, Hong Kong, etc. The history of ABC. According to n.wikipedia.org, ABC was previously owned by PT ABC Central Food, a company that was bought by Heinz in 1999. ABC is the largest Heinz's business in Asia and one of the largest in the world. ABC's leading products are sweet soy sauce, hot chili sauce, and fruit syrup. Next up, production process, the step-by-step of techno-quality production.
A quality production process. Step 1. Choosing the right chili. Step 2. Cleaning process of the chili. Step 3. Heating up to remove any microbes in the chilies. This process is also called blanching. Step 4. Refining the chilies with milling machine. Step 5. Filtering and boiling process to achieve a more smooth-like texture.
Step 6. Seasoning process to add more specific taste to the product. Step 7. Packaging process either with glass or plastic package.
We also included pictures of the machinery equipment used in the process. Moving on, SWOT analysis of local competitor. SWOT analysis of Indofood chili rojak sauce. For this, the strength will be read by Rahmawati, the weaknesses will be read by Ruki, the opportunities by Isma, and the threats by Wirda.
Has a unique taste of its own. Competitive pricing against other brand. In food brand is widely known.
Weaknesses: not enough variation to satisfy every customer. Uses plastic packaging. Less active in terms of local events and marketing.
Indofood has many branches of product. They are widely known and easy to retain customer. Easy to find in most supermarket. Online shopping is available.
Threats: competing with tons of other chili rojak sauce brands, could easily lose to brands that may suit more the taste of Indonesian people because of the lack of variation, not preferred by local restaurants due to lack of variation.
SWOT analysis of Dua Belibis chili rojak sauce.
Very active in making local event. Very easy, relatively cheaper than other brand. Has unique taste if the product.
Not widely known yet. Hard to find even in local supermarket. Limits variation of products. Commonly using plastic packaging.
Active in local events will result in boosts of popularity. Unique tastes mean that it has no other competitor. Cheap price might be the key to get more customers.
Not being easily available, not the most widely known brand, will lose to the customer who are loyal. Not usually used by local restaurants due to lack of variety and popularity.
SWOT analysis of Cap Jempol chili rojak sauce.
Unique taste makes the product special as more of glass packaging usually preferred with local restaurant.
The glass packaging is pretty heavy to be carried around. Not the most famous brand in the market. Doesn't have many variation of taste.
Widely used in local restaurants means locals usually have tried to taste of the product. Glass packaging widely used giving a more fresh taste, relatively affordable for local restaurants.
May lose in terms of preference to the more popular brands, not widely known and used in big restaurants, competing with big companies like Indofood and Heinz ABC.
And finally, SME technology. We have here the SME technology comparison between Indonesia and Malaysia. For the process technology comparison, Indonesia has about 3,000 employees working in local factories, and Malaysia is using less human labor with the availability of international online shopping. For the degree of automation, Indonesia has fully machine-based processing, and Malaysia is still using traditional natural fermentation process. For the packaging method, both provide standard packaging service, glass and plastic for their products, and it is enough to both protect and ensure the product's quality. For the quality management, Indonesia provides regular maintenance upon the machinery equipment and automated quality standard by machinery. For Malaysia, it's still being regularly checked by person and have multiple trade departments to send out the product internationally. For the international certificates, Indonesia has certified halal from Majelis Ulama Indonesia. For Malaysia, it has halal certified and HACCP certified. Well, that was our presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.